families face new barriers to reunification in Canada. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. Today, we're diving into the real impact of Canada's latest immigration changes and how families hoping to reunite may face unexpected obstacles. With a sharp focus on skilled workers, housing issues, and shifting priorities, family-sponsored immigration is facing challenges like never before. If you're a Canadian citizen or permanent resident with family abroad, or simply interested in how these policies shape our communities, stay tuned, we're covering it all. But there's more. We'll take a close look at challenges in the Parents and Grandparents program and why it's becoming harder than ever for families to reunite with loved ones. Stick with us until the end to uncover crucial insights and learn how families are navigating these new barriers. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest on Canadian immigration. Let's get started. Current challenges in Canada's immigration policies and impact on family reunification. Canada's immigration policy has long been praised for supporting economic growth, humanitarian needs, and family unity. However, recent shifts in policy aimed at addressing labor shortages are creating new barriers for families hoping to reunite. The 2024 to 2026 immigration levels plan sets Canada on a path to admit up to 500,000 newcomers annually by 2025, emphasizing skilled economic immigrants to meet labor demands. As resources are directed toward these targets, family-sponsored immigrants may encounter increased wait times, additional eligibility requirements, and extended periods of separation. Family sponsorship, its purpose and present challenges. Family sponsorship programs allow Canadian citizens and permanent residents to bring close family members, like spouses, children, parents, and grandparents, to Canada. Canada has aimed to welcome around 118,000 family-sponsored immigrants annually. However, with the government's current focus on skilled workers, family reunification now competes for limited processing resources, leading to delays. This competition means family applicants might experience longer waits and new obstacles, as most immigration resources are directed toward economic classes. Prioritization of skilled workers and economic immigrants. The 2024 to 2026 immigration levels plan emphasizes Canada's commitment to strengthening its workforce with skilled immigrants, allocating approximately 60% of admissions targets to economic immigration streams such as express entry and provincial nominee programs. As Canada addresses an aging workforce and job vacancies in essential sectors like technology, healthcare, and skilled trades, skilled immigrants become an economic priority. While this benefits Canada's economy, it directly affects family reunification by shifting resources toward processing skilled immigrants, often at the expense of family-sponsored applications. Housing and infrastructure pressures affecting immigration policies. Rapid immigration has worsened Canada's housing crisis, particularly in major cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. High demand and limited housing supply have driven up costs, putting housing at the center of immigration policy discussions. Additionally, essential services like healthcare, transportation, and education are struggling to keep pace with population growth. With these pressures, the government faces tough choices in balancing immigration targets with infrastructure needs, often prioritizing economic immigrants who can contribute immediately to the workforce. These decisions, in turn, can slow family sponsorship processing and reduce options for families hoping to reunite. New barriers in the Spousal Open Work Permit Program. Canada's Spousal Open Work Permit Program, which previously allowed spouses of temporary residents like international students and foreign workers to work in Canada, has recently faced restrictions. New eligibility requirements mean that only spouses of students in programs lasting at least 16 months or in critical fields identified by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada qualify. These changes reflect Canada's efforts to regulate temporary immigration more closely, limiting access to the Spousal Open Work Permit for those who do not meet the new criteria. This shift presents a new barrier for families who previously relied on this permit to stay together and build a life in Canada. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. Challenges in the Parents and Grandparents program. The Parents and Grandparents program has long been a popular yet limited pathway for family reunification, allowing Canadian citizens and permanent residents to sponsor their parents and grandparents. Due to high demand, however, the program now relies on a lottery system, adding unpredictability to the selection process. For many families, this system means that even after years of waiting, there's no guarantee of being chosen. Families who don't secure a spot in the program may opt for a super visa, allowing parents and grandparents to visit Canada for up to 5 years. However, the super visa requires comprehensive health insurance and can be financially challenging, falling short as a permanent reunification solution. Public opinion and political pressures on family sponsorship policies. As immigration levels rise, public sentiment in Canada is growing increasingly cautious. Many Canadians are concerned about the sustainability of current immigration targets, especially given the strain on housing, healthcare, and other essential services. These concerns are likely to shape future immigration policies, particularly as political leaders respond to voter priorities and pressures on local services. Given these dynamics, family sponsorship policies could face additional restrictions, with the government likely to address public concerns, which may further limit family reunification. Recent adjustments in family sponsorship processing and eligibility. To manage increasing application volumes, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada has introduced changes in family sponsorship processing and eligibility criteria. Recent policies emphasize financial stability, requiring sponsors to prove income that meets or exceeds minimum thresholds, aiming to reduce strain on public services. Rising living costs and these financial requirements pose new challenges for sponsors who may struggle to meet the income threshold, particularly in high-cost living areas. Strategies for families navigating these barriers. While immigration policies present challenges, families can take proactive steps to improve their chances of reunification. Here are some key strategies. Utilize the super visa for parents and grandparents. For families unable to secure a slot in the parents and grandparents program, the super visa is a helpful alternative. It allows parents and grandparents to stay in Canada for up to 5 years per visit. Although it requires proof of income and private health insurance, it enables families to reunite temporarily while awaiting more permanent options. Stay updated on processing times and policy changes. Immigration policies and processing times can shift due to targets, adjustments, and infrastructure demands. Regularly checking updates from Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada can prepare families for new openings or options in family sponsorship. Consider legal guidance for complex cases. Navigating Canada's complex immigration system can be challenging, especially with recent changes. Consulting a regulated Canadian immigration consultant or immigration lawyer can provide expert guidance to meet specific requirements or expedite applications. Evaluate eligibility for the Spousal Open Work Permit. For families with a spouse in an eligible program or high-demand occupation, the Spousal Open Work Permit remains an option. Understanding the updated eligibility criteria is essential, as this permit can still serve as a reunification pathway if qualifications are met. Anticipated changes in family sponsorship amid the focus on economic immigration. With Canada's focus on labor needs, future changes to family sponsorship may include stricter eligibility criteria, potential quotas, and caps on applications to prioritize high-demand skilled immigrants. Future policies might require even higher financial thresholds or additional documentation from sponsors, aligning with the shift toward sustainable immigration. As Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada continues adjusting policies, families should stay vigilant about potential updates. Being ready to meet stricter criteria will help families adapt to the changing landscape of family reunification. How Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada's digital transformation may improve family sponsorship processing. To address delays, Canada's immigration authorities are investing in digitizing the application process. The goal is to improve processing speed, transparency, and accuracy. Once fully implemented, this system is expected to streamline family sponsorship, reducing wait times and improving real-time access to application status updates. While the full benefits may take years, families should monitor updates on online processing advancements. Unique challenges for family sponsorship in Quebec. Family sponsorship in Quebec faces additional challenges due to the province's distinct immigration policies aimed at protecting its francophone identity. Quebec has specific eligibility requirements, with applicants needing to meet both federal and provincial standards. Processing can therefore take longer, and families may need to provide additional documentation. Quebec's recent immigration plan also reflects a targeted approach aligned with provincial needs, creating unique hurdles for family sponsorship applicants living in Quebec. Long-term outlook for family sponsorship in Canada. Looking ahead, Canada's family sponsorship policies are likely to continue evolving as economic priorities and public sentiment shape immigration. With sustained focus on skilled immigration, family reunification could face further constraints, including stricter eligibility and income requirements. Families hoping to reunite should stay informed of policy shifts and explore alternative options, such as the super visa or new programs that may emerge. Advocacy from immigrant communities and public interest groups may also help encourage balanced policies that respect both economic and family reunification goals. Thank you for tuning in to Canada Chronicles. We hope this deep dive offered valuable insights and clarified the realities of family reunification in Canada today. If you found this information helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share it with others who may be facing similar challenges. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated on Canada's evolving immigration policies. We'll be back soon with more in-depth coverage. Until next time, stay informed and stay connected.